So, question: is it too early for me to have my desktop Christmas tree out?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, not at all.
Okay.
It's not Thanksgiving yet. Yes.
I didn't say it was out on my desk. I said I had it out.
If you do that Canadian Christmas or Thanksgiving thing, I'm coming after you.
Canadian Thanksgiving?
Yeah, it's back in October.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I should apologize for forgetting. But that's okay, don't you know? Anyway, what's also okay is we've got the kids back here tonight, everybody, which is weird considering I'm the youngest one here. But anyway, the kids are back. And let's see if we can actually make our way to homecoming tonight. Probably not. But we're going to see what happens anyway. With that, we have our regular crazy cast of characters here with us. Playing the Janice, Alex Stanton, we have got OPT Lawyer.
Yo!
Playing the Legacy, Drake Dragone, we have got Norestra.
Hey.
And as you can see, the General is behind me.
The real GM.
Yeah, the real GM. The General just left the door here. And playing, I don't even want to say the Nova, because I'm pretty sure the playbook that Jamie has changed to at this point is just horrible person. After everything Gianna did last week. That's Chameleon Ice.
I didn't know you had it in you, Jam, really.
I didn't either. I was impressed.
The burn scars are real.
Aww.
And over in the corner is our GM and also the player of Hunter, who is still smoldering.
Yes. Right? I had to go all the way to Cinnabar Island to pick up some burn heal.
Ow! That's a long joke.
That is a very long joke.
I don't know what's worse, the fact that I had to play as a 13-year-old boy awkwardly asking his crush to go to homecoming or to get rejected because she's oblivious. Do you know how much of my past, how much of my childhood I relived there?
All of it.
All of it, yes.
Yeah. It's a short hour-long session. All of it.
It hurt me deep. It hurt me deep. So anyway, this is Bay City Chronicles Presents Next Gen Homecoming Part 2. This is issue 10, if my memory serves me correctly.
Indeed.
Wow. Eventually, we might get some places here.
Like the homecoming?
Eventually, we might. As we ended last issue, there was a bunch of things happening. If you haven't seen that, you might want to go do that. Unfortunately, it didn't end up on Twitch because we had some technical difficulties. Some squirrels were involved, so if you've seen the Geico commercial, the squirrels were back again. That's exactly what happened. I'm not saying that OPT is playing the role of the mother who won't shut up on the phone in that scenario, but he totally was.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about.
No, actually, I have no idea.
You've never seen the commercial where the son is a spy, he's fighting on the roof, and his mother calls?
I don't watch TV.
Oh, that one!
Yeah,
that was a movie.
The squirrels are back again. Mom, this really isn't a good time. Yeah, and she just keeps obliviously talking. It's great.
Why don't you ever call?
Yeah.
So totally Alex. That's the funny part, is that is so totally Alex.
It really eggs. Mom, I'm kind of busy right now. Well, why aren't you home for dinner? I made lasagna.
Exactly. Not now, Mom.
Are you in a well? You sound like you're in a well.
Why are you echoing, huh? Are you riding one of those motorcycles? You got a helmet on?
You're not getting in any trouble, are you?
Don't worry your own mother like that.
Did you wear your coat? It's getting cold outside.
She's turning more into a Brooklyn cop with every sentence.
Make sure you have your scarf on. It's gonna be you're gonna catch cold or something. I'm not getting sick from you.
While you're out, pick me up some bagels.
I need some locks on that too, because apparently I'm Jewish all of a sudden.
Yeah,
she's been Jewish from the beginning.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yes, they're totally Jewish from the beginning.
Okay. So. I mean, we could just do this for the entire hour and a half.
Also, you just gave me a great idea for the winter-themed Alex villain. He's gonna be a dapper scarf-wearing gentleman called Burberry.
Okay.
A Burberry scarf.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I got it. Mm.
No, Cham had this look of crazy. Anyway, as I said,
gotcha.
I don't know what a scarf is, so you know.
Yeah, well, go head to the YouTube channel, and make sure you catch up on Homecoming Part 1, because some crazy, crazy things happened, as we determined. So where we left off last time is everyone has sort of gone their own way. Gianna had a bit of a breakdown for basically, being that girl. Alex and his mother had a nice heart-to-heart where Alex almost revealed his identity, but then decided to go with the "no, mom, I went to the school psychologist." Oh yeah, by the way, also, Alex is also seeing people who don't exist and getting whispers from crows in his head.
Is there really just one? Oh, two. Yeah, you're right. People don't exist.
Mm-hmm. And Drake is getting suggestions and counsel from a goose.
Mm-hmm.
Who the goose may have a way to save Gianna. And Alex may have a way to save Gianna. He may have 2 ways to save Gianna.
Whee!
Yay.
And then there's Gianna.
Can't save herself.
She needs to be saved from herself.
Yes.
So, we ended last session having all those 3 separate scenes. So, we're going to just head to the next day. We're going to just, move on. No fancy sleeping tricks. We're not going to the dreaming this time. We're just going to, head to the next day. And we're going to start with Alex.
Hi.
I've read that one before, Nora. So, Nora just posted in our group chat. This one I can actually read because it's appropriate. So I'm going to go ahead and read it so you know what we're laughing at here. Quote, "Overheard a woman say very angrily on the phone, 'I married a stale ham sandwich of a human.' And calling someone a stale ham sandwich is probably my new favorite insult. So don't be surprised if someone gets called a stale ham sandwich today." To answer the question that I was just posed, what counts as overexerting yourself? If you, in character, do something that basically pushes you to the brink of exhaustion, whether it be emotionally, whether it be physically, that is what's considered as overexerting yourself.
Gotcha. Did that happen last episode for Gianna?
I would definitely think she emotionally overexerted. Definitely.
Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm. So, Alex, you had a lovely little personal conversation with your mother.
Yes.
And it is now the day of homecoming. You do know that Dr. Casey is looking into whatever the heck is wrong with Gianna.
Right.
So you're waiting to hear back from him.
Mm-hmm.
And what are you doing?
Is this a school day or is it like Saturday?
Homecoming dance is always on Saturday.
Oh, good to know.
Interesting. Okay.
Because the homecoming football game's on Friday night.
That's also true. All right. So
After the game.
We always went after the game, too.
right.
We never did up here.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought our homecoming was Friday. Whatever. Anyway. So it's morning, right?
It is.
So Alex is gonna get out of bed, kind of get dressed pretty early, go downstairs, make kind of a basic breakfast of like not much. Yeah, he's gonna look around and see if his mom's awake or whatnot.
She is not, and she is not home. The car is not in the driveway.
All right. So he writes a note, like just basically says, "Out. We'll be back before homecoming. Call me if you need me." Sticks it on the refrigerator, the magnet or whatnot, and heads out. And he is going to... Where's he going? He's heading towards Stormbreaker, but he's not going to go directly there. He's going to take the long way around.
Okay, what's he doing in the long way?
He is thinking a lot. And about halfway through this, he starts running. Like, it's one of those things where he slowly starts jogging, and then he just starts running, and then he just starts sprinting. Not necessarily towards Stormbreaker. It's more like would look to anyone else like he's just, like, working out, running kind of thing. To him, he's blowing steam off at the moment.
Okay, well, why don't you do me a favor then?
Okay.
as you are running here with your thoughts and trying to figure out how to do this, why don't you go ahead and roll plus Savior for me?
Okay. Oh dear. Oh, I'm
Okay.
insecure at the moment.
Insecure doesn't matter for this.
Oh, well,
so
it's
add
still...
two, so add
it's still
2 to
4.
that roll.
It's
Yes,
still...
so that's not going to help. Okay. So, in this case, I have to reword it slightly because I had it planned for something different here.
Okay.
So I have to just retype something here, so give me a minute.
Custom move number 1.
Don't know what kind of custom move he would have when he's just like walking, but okay.
Maybe blowing off steam.
Yeah.
No, you said you were heading there, but you're a long way because you're trying to figure out what's going on, correct?
Something like that, yeah.
Okay.
Or he's just really lost in a lot of thought.
Yes, I just have to reword this.
Oh, I missed.
So this is...
So technically I get potential, right?
You will get potential.
That's great, because I got an advance coming now, so I actually can pull my sheet up.
Okay, so... this is actually a custom move I had set up way back when for if Lucha was actually sitting on the docks. I just had
Wow.
Okay?
Okay.
So, when you are running, lost in the streets looking for answers, state what you're looking for, which you said you were, and test Savior. Or roll plus Savior. Right?
Yep.
On a 10 plus, you find inspiration in the sounds... Not the sounds of the story, the sounds of the city. I can't type it. The sounds of the city. I'll describe what, and you'll take +1 ongoing, acting on it.
Okay.
On a 7-9, you find an answer, but it's reflected in your own faults. On a miss, the fury of the city comes crashing towards you. I'll describe what happens.
Okay. I'm waiting.
So, you are running towards Stormbreaker Technologies. And the city itself isn't necessarily going to come crashing at you, but part of everything you've been trying to look into or maybe avoid is because as you turn the corner, you're just running. You're only like half paying attention. You're running as you turn the corner. You turn the corner into a full-on blockade. Police cars, ambulances, the works. But that's a little bit farther down the street. You turn the corner, and you run into the media section of things. And guess who you happen to bump into? Physically bump into. You run smack jab into Chase Cassie.
So
The only reporter in town.
Right, so I'll smack it and like, oh, sorry, oh, God, it's you.
Mr. Stanton, if I remember correctly.
Yes, sorry, Mr. Cassidy, I really did not expect to run into you here.
Well, nobody expects, he looks behind him, things like that to happen now, do they?
Nope. Not at all. What brings you to this lovely neck of the woods today?
He points exactly where he just pointed. It's kind of my job to report on things.
Oh, really? Wouldn't have guessed. Could have fooled me.
What do you have against me, Mr. Stanton?
A lot. But I just don't like you.
What have I done to you to make it so that you don't like me?
You're creepy, you're smarmy, and you seem like you're hiding things. And I just don't like you.
Well, smarmy, that's fine. Yes, I hide things. It's my job to keep my sources protected. And you're just mad at me Because your mother thinks I'm cute.
Okay, where in the world did you...
The carnival.
Yeah, the dog tag.
So why do you hate me so much again, Mr. Stanton? You might want to answer that.
Yeah.
It might be your dear old mother calling.
I wish. 1 second, actually.
And with that, we're going to smash cut to Gianna. Gianna, you had a bit of a rough night. How much sleep did you get, if any?
Well, she's had fewer nightmares, but more psychological trauma. So, probably about half as much. So yeah, she's probably...
Yeah. Also, I'd like everyone to say hello to the General.
Oh, he's so
hi,
cute!
General. Hi.
Hi, General.
Hi. Say hi. Say, Chammy, take a powerful blow.
Why?
Because I said so and I'm the General, that's why.
Okay.
So, less nightmares, more psychological trauma. That's perfectly fine. So, what is Gianna? How does Gianna look? Yeah, so how does Gianna look when she wakes up after everything that happened?
Well, it's a fascinating thing when you have hair like Gianna's and you wake up after a really rough night. That hair looks like somebody smashed a pillow against your face and is partially like covering a good portion of your face, and it won't move for a while until you get a nice comb. So, she's definitely waking up like that.
God. So it's not poof anymore, it's just poof.
Yes. It's more of like a smearing of hair.
Okay, so I'm assuming Gianna takes her time getting ready, getting her poof taken care of.
Indeed.
So,
She fix that out.
If memory serves me correctly, weren't you and Dad supposed to go homecoming dress shopping today?
Oh, I thought that was yesterday night. Yes, we absolutely were. She's super excited.
Yes, so why don't you go ahead, and I'm going to give you narrative control here, and just describe the shopping trip.
Well, I'm not sure Dad has to have a car yet, because he goes off to work, and he's like a big important work. So yeah, we drive to the mall in Bay City to look at the awesome dress shop, and of course, since it's homecoming season, there's just a massive display of dresses for high schoolers of all sizes and of very high prices, because that's what they do around this time. So Gianna and her dad are going all about, and Gianna's trying all these different colors, and she's super excited because this is her first big homecoming dance. But she unfortunately has no real skill with color coordination for dresses. And no offense, but Gianna's dad's a guy. He is raising a little girl, but this is still probably a little bit outside his wheelhouse.
Yep. So why don't you go ahead and do me a favor and roll plus mundane.
Okay, bonuses for this, so boom. How bad is it?
It's an oh dear.
Oh dear.
Okay. So. I'm going to steal the same part of the custom homecoming dance move that may or may not be coming up here.
Okay.
So go ahead and describe the horrible mistake you're about to make with buying your dress. And go ahead and mark insecure afterwards, because this is a dress. But Gianna likes it. But
Gianna
it's a dress.
does like it, and she buys this really big, poofy bottomed dress that looks like something you'd see maybe like Belf, maybe in the Beast wearing, or like somebody from the 16th century. One of those things where it like looks just like it's like made of wireframe or something at the bottom. It's way too wide. And it looks like a Disney princess dress.
That's
Aw.
amazing.
And she likes it. It's a nice bright green color.
Yep. And the
Okay.
reason you're getting insecure, Mark, is because you come out, you have this big smile on your face, but you're also hyper aware of everybody else in the dress shop, and you're getting the looks. You know the looks I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like, can you, like, seriously believe this girl? Like, look what she thinks she can get away with wearing. Like, seriously? Like, you can't be serious about this. Like, let's go, Nina. But you have a dress.
I have a dress. I got it with my dad.
Yep. So aside from that little incident with the dress, you have a fairly uneventful but special day with Dad.
Aw.
Yes. So Drake, you were up a good portion of the night having a conversation with the goose. Telling you about artifacts that may or may not be inside the sanctuary that may or may not be able to...
Yeah.
But now it's homecoming Saturday. What time does Drake wake up?
Well, Drake stayed up all night talking to the goose, but the smell of pancakes and bacon has him up at 9 o'clock. He's like,
Whoa.
Wow.
someone's cooking.
Wow. Okay. So, yes, our favorite, everyone's favorite bald biker dragon legacy, Kiev, is down in the nondescript kitchen in the nondescript house in the nondescript neighborhood with the nondescript yard, cooking some very nondescript pancakes. But the bacon is maple cured.
Bacon is the script.
Bacon is very descript. It's bacon.
It's bacon!
Ah.
So, he looks at you. I understand that you might have to go into the world and find something.
Yeah.
Just know if you're diving in there, it's dangerous.
Yeah.
Just make sure you're going in there in the right state of mind.
Which state should I go?
Probably not hungry or confused like you normally.
Oh. This is awkward then. Oh, that's why you're cooking. Oh, okay.
Look, Drake. Diving in there to try and find something. And using it not to save us, but to save a friend. I think you might finally be starting to understand what this hero thing is all about. Putting others before yourself. And he's 100% trying to shift your labels here.
Okay.
He's shifting your savior up and your superior down.
-2 is the lowest, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Your superiors. Oh, you're accepting this?
My superior, yeah, my superior's at -2.
Oh, if you accept this, you can't shift
No,
down any lower.
it just went to -2.
Okay. It was that -1. Okay.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
a -1.
Yes, because if you accept the label shift and it's an illegal shift, you instead mark a condition, as the weight of the emotions is too much.
No, I'm good. Savior 3. Superior -2. I'm sure that won't bite me in a minute.
Well, don't you love to make a dramatic entrance? Anyway, so he knows better, and the two of you have. There's no such thing as a short stack in this house. I mean, I'm not saying the stack of pancakes is as tall as Gianna, but the stack of pancakes is as tall as Gianna on both plates.
That is a short stack.
And there's a poof of butter. Sorry about that. So after the large lumberjack breakfast, what does Drake do?
Well, Drake has some information from the goose, so he's going to start his search for this mystical item.
You're going to go in alone even when the goose said you should probably bring your friend?
Well, no, I sent them a text. Did they get it? I thought I did.
No.
Yes, and then you said yes. And then you sent them a text, and then you said,
Oh,
"Wait,
that's right.
about it. I'm waiting for more information."
Yeah.
Okay, well,
You waved us off.
that's fair enough.
Yes.
All right, well, in that case, Drake's probably headed to the tux rental shop. He's got to go pick up his tux.
He
Tux?
does.
For homecoming?
Yeah.
Drake
he's
has
going-
no clue.
I know, it's awesome.
It's great. So why don't you describe the tux that Drake has got for homecoming?
Tell me it has scales, please.
It has scales.
Yes! It makes no sense, but yes!
It is the rainbow scales. So it's a very gaudy, flashy tux. It's got like almost a metallic rainbow scales on the outside.
Jimmy's face is priceless right now.
I'm jealous.
Okay, so basically, Drake looks like the draconian version of a pimp.
Well, that actually came out way worse than I. Hold on.
Oh, this is great. Gianna looks like she has a dress from the 50s. So, Alex.
Yeah.
That's better.
It was, in fact, your mother calling, saying she got your note and she had just gone to the grocery store.
Ah, thanks, Ma. Anything you'd like to say to Chase Cassidy?
Why are you talking to Chase Cassidy?
I just happened to run
What
into
did
him.
you do?
I-
Why is he interviewing you? What did you get in trouble with? Do I have to come pick you up from the police station?
Mom, he's not interviewing me. I just ran into him on the sidewalk. He's reporting on something.
You're not in trouble, are you? Not hurt?
I'm fine.
Good. Because if I had to come get you and you get hurt after the conversation we had last night, I'd be too...
Said I was fine.
You always say you're fine.
Yes. I mean it half the time.
Anyway, just behave, don't get in any trouble, and enjoy homecoming. By the way, I got your dress suit. It's all up and ironed. I went and picked dry cleaners. It'll be hanging up in your room.
Oh, thanks. Appreciate that.
So, how is your dear mother, Mr. Stanton?
Oh, you know mothers. I don't know. Do you know mothers, actually?
Well, I would have had to have had one at one point now, wouldn't I?
I'm not entirely sure. I'd hope so. Anyway, what was your question again? I can't remember because I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, fine. What brings you out here so early in the morning, lost in thought, randomly running into people?
Homecoming tonight.
Oh, getting in one final jog before you go and try to impress the ladies? Or the men, whichever you prefer. I'm not one to judge.
Not really going because I want to, but...
Oh, you're not, are you? Funny.
Nah, mother insists.
Oh. Well, far be it from me to persuade you otherwise, but I've heard through the grapevine that anyone who might fancy themselves someone who likes to keep people safe might want to be there anyway.
This is why I hate you, by the way. Just so you know.
Why do you hate me?
That.
Because I'm offering you information for a chance to maybe do some good? Or the fact that you don't like that I'm being somewhat cryptic?
Mostly the cryptic part.
Ah.
But why would you think I could save anybody anyway? I mean, look at me. I'm not really... There's superheroes for that kind of thing. I'm not one of those.
I know the people you hang out with. I know for a fact you are friends with the reason that the city was without power for a couple of weeks. What was his name? Drake?
Yeah, that was funny. I mean, it was terrible, but it was kind of funny.
What was funny?
The video.
You saw the video.
Yes, the video.
Yes, one of my better works, wouldn't you say?
I don't know why the heck you were there, but lucky you.
When a debutante invites you to her house to interview her for a profile, you say yes. Something you'll learn when you're older, I'm sure. But that's information I just gave you. Again, something you might want to pass on to your superheroic friends.
Mm-hmm.
Also, one more question before you go, Mr. Stanton.
Okay.
You wouldn't happen to know why my phone is stuck on ringing Baby Shark, would you?
Actually, no. But that's great. I actually figured that would have gone away by now, but the fact that it hasn't makes really all of this worthwhile. I'm glad you're having fun with that.
I hope you enjoy homecoming tonight, Mr. Stanton.
You know, I'm starting to think I will. And he reaches over and he just, like, pats, like, him on the back, just, like, you know, condescendingly almost, and just starts walking away. Like, thank you, Mr. Cassidy. I appreciate that.
Oh, Mr. Stanton.
Yes?
I do appreciate the fact that you're going to be willing to bring this information to some of your hero friends. Because, as you said yourself, it would be a shame if someone as bland and as horrible, and not horrible, but as bland and as regular as you would get mixed up in something like that's perfectly made for superheroes. Wouldn't you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree with you.
He is also shifting your labels.
Oh, is he? Well,
He is attempting to shift your mundane up and your freaked out.
I am going to reject that, because I actually can't take that anyway.
I thought you might be.
I am insecure, but I have a cool little awesome move called I don't care what you think, which gives me +2. So really, this is a flat.
I know. But it would have been horrible of me if I didn't have him attempt to label shift you at least once. And because as an adult, he automatically has influence.
Right.
Oh, wow.
That should actually be a 12. I thought the thing was going to take into account the -2. It didn't, but whatever.
Either way. When you reject someone's influence, roll flat. On a hit, you successfully hold to yourself and tune them out. On a 10+, choose 2. Clear a condition or mark potential by immediately acting to prove them wrong. Shift one label up and one label down, your choice. Or cancel their influence and take +1 forward against them.
Okay. Actually, that's a 13 because I have influence over Chase Cassidy.
Either way.
Right. So, what was he trying to say again? I want to figure out how I can...
That you're just a normal kid who doesn't need to be getting involved in the world of superheroes. Mundane up, freak down.
Actually, that would have been a double hit because my mundane can't go up and my freak can't go down. So,
as the GM, I know this.
Right. So, first thing I'm going to do is cancel his influence against me.
I thought you might choose that one.
So, second thing I'm going to do is act to prove him wrong, but I'm trying to think how I'm going to do that.
I mean, there's the fun way.
I'm not going to morph in front of him. Don't. That's not going to happen.
I said the fun way. I didn't say the way you were going to.
But what is around me at this moment?
News vans, police cars, firefighters, a throng of people watching.
Right. Like watching us or watching the thing?
Watching the car wreck or whatever it is.
Right. Is there anything? There's nothing like big.
For the record, it's I can give you more information on what it is in a minute if you want it.
In a moment, but I'm trying to think of what I would do right here. Is there nothing like big and heavy around?
There's the news vans.
Okay, not
there's there's one of those big blue mailboxes that you can put your bills in. There's a manhole cover.
Yeah. Okay. So Alex just gonna look at him. He just kind of smirks and says, "Hey, can you hold on to something for me real quick?"
Depends on what it is, I suppose.
Mm-hmm. So Alex reaches down, picks up this manhole cover, and just shoves it into his chest. Here!
The very shocking thing about this for you, he doesn't budge. Grabs it, holds it, and puts it down.
Well, isn't that interesting? By the way, I cleared
this.
Yes.
Isn't it very interesting, Mr. Stanton?
You know, Mr. Cassidy?
Everybody's got a secret, wouldn't you say?
You know what, Mr. Cassidy? I might actually be starting to like you. As in, I can't wait to take you down.
Funny. Oh, by the way, just something you should know for homecoming, my friend.
Sure.
Red's not your color.
You're right, I'm actually wearing black.
He smiles and goes, all right, let's get rolling. And just goes back into reporter mode.
Mm-hmm. Alex looks at him and just shakes his head. He knows.
Would you like me to peel back the curtain really quickly?
Actually, I want to use Pierce the Mask on him.
You certainly can.
That's mundane, right?
That is plus mundane. Yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty. When you pierce someone's mask, see the person beneath, roll plus mundane on it. Plus ask 3. What are you really planning? What do you want me to do? What do you intend to do? How can I get your character to blank? And how can I gain influence over you? That last one's kind of a moot point.
Right, exactly. So, what are you really planning?
What is he's really planning? He is really planning a way to put Alex in a situation where he has to reveal that he is Red Dragon.
Okay. Let me think of the next question here. I mean, how can I get your character to leave me alone?
Give him a story that's more interesting than Red Dragon.
So what do you intend? I mean, what do you intend to do? What you're really planning? I guess it's kind of the same thing.
Really planning is short term.
Okay.
Really planning is long term. Intend to do is short term.
What do you intend to do?
He intends to have multiple different people and cameras or spies in and around Homecoming to capture Alex transforming to Red Dragon.
Gotcha.
So he can broadcast it.
Okay.
And I would like to peel back the curtain here for a second so you know.
Mm-hmm.
He had suspicions before, but the interaction you just had with him was basically the same interaction Red Dragon had with him all the way back in issue 1.
Not quite.
Yeah.
I almost punched him.
Right. It was similar enough in cadence that he was able to basically confirm most of his suspicion. If you would like me to peel back the curtain. So, speaking of peeling back curtains, are you going to peel back the curtain as to what's going on here with this,
Yeah, Yeah.
This police perimeter?
Absolutely.
Okay. So you walk up, and this is an office building. It's one of those rental office buildings, like the rental space type of deals.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't really belong to anybody. Anyone could be renting space on it. There are several windows blown out.
Mm-hmm.
There are several ambulances. You see gurneys and body bags.
Ooh.
You see what appears to be people just being brought to ambulances, and they have just this vacant look, this vacant expression on their face, like they don't know who they are, what they are, where they are. Something crazy happened here.
What building is this again?
This is just one of those decently tall buildings that just got office space for rent.
Okay, gotcha. So Alex.
So owning the building isn't going to get you much information, and you obviously, just from looking around, can't tell what floor it was on.
Right. Is there a way in?
Well, you could potentially assess the situation to find out.
I'm going to do that.
Okay. When you assess the situation, on a 7 to 9, ask 1.
Let me think here.
Well, based on what you just asked me, I think I know the question you're going to ask.
What do you think we're going to ask?
What here can I use to get inside?
Okay. That'll work.
What were you going to ask?
I was thinking about how the best we get in this quickly, but that works.
Oh, how you best you get in this quickly is an easy answer.
What's
Walk
that?
away.
Walk away, right, no. That wasn't this I was referring to. Okay, so how can I get in the building?
Problem immediately solved.
Right.
Well, what here can I use to get into the building?
Right.
There is a lot of distracted medical and emergency personnel.
Mm-hmm.
What you need to get into the building is to probably steal some credentials.
Oh, perfect. Okay. So, Alex is going to find a way to do that. He's going to find, some, wouldn't necessarily be medic, because...
No, you could. I mean, there's also office workers, so
Right, yeah, office workers, right.
into the building. Because looking around, there are several entrances to this building.
Mm-hmm.
Let me back up just a smidge here. Mm-hmm. That's the less disgusting way to get into the building.
Okay.
There is now an open manhole cover that you can probably use to find your way to the sewer exits of the building and go in that way as well.
That's not happening. So anyway, stealing from other people, that seems like the better way to go into this.
Yes, nobody ever wants to go through the sewers. P.S. We're not making it to homecoming tonight, are we?
Probably not. So,
Nope.
Yeah, I'm gonna find, preferably looking around to see if somebody dropped, a key tag or something like that. But if not, he's just gonna try to snipe it off somebody. Real quick.
Okay. Let me take a look.
Please tell me you have a custom move for this. Just 'cause.
I don't. You have a move for this on your sheet.
Is this... I thought I would have to do this after getting the credentials. But I will do this if that's what you say this is all about.
Well, you're trying to get credentials. You're trying to get inside.
Mm-hmm.
You have mild-mannered.
I do.
Roll it.
All right.
See, instead of having to go through all the trouble of trying to do that, you have the move for that.
That is a good point. So that is...
When you just click the button next to mild-mannered.
Oh, is there a button for that?
Yeah.
Oh, there is. Yeah. Yes.
Okay. When you try to use your civilian identity to deceive, trick, or slip past somebody, roll plus mundane. On a hit, they buy your facade. So, all I need now from you is for you to tell me what this facade is and how you get in the building.
So, the building has lawyers in it because it's an office building. Of course it does. Those lawyers, of course, are going to need paralegals.
I'm going to trust the lawyer in this situation, which is a phrase I never thought I'd say in my life.
There you go. So he now is acting as one of the paralegals for the vaunted legal firm of Fry,
Johnson
Fry,
and
and
Johnson.
Howe.
Fry and Howe also works. I'm disappointed it wasn't the vaunted legal firm of Ham, Bacon, and Eggs.
Ah,
Yes, and the second lawyer, his name is Christopher Patrick Bacon, or Chris P. Bacon.
right.
And that's it. We've reached peak meme. We're done.
Seems to happen every episode.
It does. I didn't think I'd get there with a crispy bacon joke, though. The best part of that was all three of you. And all three of you at the same time realized the joke I had made. And it was so delayed and so good. But you're the paralegal for Fry, and Howe. So you're going in to get case paperwork, I assume?
Yes.
Okay, go right ahead.
So, I guess I go through. So what? I'm sorry. What did you say I was doing?
You are pretending to be the paralegal.
Right. Yeah, I said I go into the building and just look around and just kind of try to see what's going on as I start heading up different floors.
Are you taking the stairs or the elevator?
Oh, probably the stairs. It's an emergency situation. The elevator probably is not a good place to be.
Fair enough. All right, so you make your way up, and you end up on the 5th floor.
Good. I like the 5th floor.
And the 5th floor is where you see definitely something happened up here.
Okay.
So what you see is the emergency lights are flickering. So the whole floor is sort of littered with this red glow. And there appears to be doors broken in, windows shattered. Like, this place is a mess. But the biggest thing that you notice is all around this floor, there is some sort of black goop.
Ew.
And the black goop is sort of just... Your abilities are what? Hacking and energy absorption?
Yes.
Okay, then you wouldn't get a freak roll on that. I mean...
That's fine. My freak is -2 anyway.
Yeah. Well, because that unleash your powers is free.
Yes. Yeah.
So you just see this, and it's a mess. Like, it's an absolute mess. It doesn't look like there's anyone up here right now.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe whoever was up here doing this is off doing something else, or, bringing stuff. But this is an absolute... Ugh. What do you do?
Well, I want to see if I can find a source of this stuff.
Okay, how do you plan on doing that?
With my heightened agility, jumping from thing to thing and hoping I don't fall.
That is, unfortunately for you, an unleash your power.
That's okay, I've been rolling pretty well so far. So,
Yep.
Now is the perfect time to not. Here comes a 0. Yes!
You can either mark a condition, or I can tell you how it's temporary or unstable.
I'm thinking, sorry. I'm actually trying to think of what condition would make sense for this in any way, shape, or form.
Well, let's see. You are in a room full of strange goop and emergency lights, and you just saw a bunch of bodies. So
Insecure.
afraid works. Insecure works. You snuck in here trying to figure out what's going on, so guilty would also work. All three of them are appropriate.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the insecure.
Okay, good. That's probably a good thing because you definitely didn't want to parkour slip into this.
No, I didn't.
No. So you basically hopscotch your way through this floor.
Just imagine.
Because the floor isn't lava, the floor is black.
Yes.
You make your way to the other end of the hall, and basically you get to the and you just do one of those like splits so you can lean yourself up against the wall with your bracing against each leg and just looking down both halls. And you look down this hall and there's more goop. But there's a door at the end of the hallway, and inside that door is something you recognize almost immediately. Inside that door is a server room.
Oh. Oh.
But you also hear voices. Lots of them. Coming out towards the entrance of that server room. And as soon as they reach the door, they will see you. What do you do?
Okay, so just let me get a clear picture of what's going on. So there's voices on the other side of the door that are actively coming towards me, right?
The door to the server room is open. You can see inside of it, which is why you know it's a server room.
Right, okay.
You can hear voices coming from that server room coming towards the door. So you know they're going to be at the entrance to that door very quickly. And because it's at the end of the hall that you're bracing yourself on the wall for, if they get to that door, they're going to see you. And you're not in any mask.
I'm not what?
And you're there as Alex Stanton.
Yeah, no, I know that. Well,
Yeah.
I know that, but I could change if I wanted to. Because they don't see me at this moment, right?
You have probably about 5 to 10 seconds before they make their way to visible range. What do you do?
Um, 5 seconds. So what can I do in 5 seconds? Not much, but this is like a narrow hallway. I'm assuming I don't have anywhere else to go.
I mean, there was some offices that had doors blown in, but I mean, they're a mess and it's not really much to hide in.
Mm-hmm.
And the voices sound like they're professionals who are here to look over everything.
Okay.
But you can certainly attempt to hide. I'm not saying you can't.
Right, yeah.
Hiding seems like a good idea.
Okay.
I'm going to do that.
Alrighty. So, this is going to be a little on the weird side for what I'm going to have you roll for this.
Okay.
I'm going to have you roll to defend. But,
Of course you would.
but, you're rolling to defend yourself, but it's going to be a weird thing. So I'm not going to have you pick from the defend things per se.
Yeah.
So just go ahead and roll to defend yourself, and then I'll give you the options out.
But the thing is, I just took a -2 to that. So that's not good timing.
Well, you're defending your identity.
I got an 8. That's decent enough.
Okay, so on a 7 to 9, it's gonna cost you a little bit in the sense of choose to either. Well, you're gonna get some information out of this, but at the same time, you're gonna either mark a condition to not leave anything behind, or you're gonna leave something behind.
Afraid seems like a good thing to be right now.
It does. So you scramble and you hide. And it's just in time, too. So you hear these voices. They're at the end of the hallway and they're not talking, super loudly. So you can't fully understand everything that they're saying. But as they approach you, you do get the following snippet. Look, I understand what you're saying, but I'm telling you, you didn't see the face the one person who was left who was able to even remotely mumble anything kept saying Black Hand over and over again. And nobody else here, either they're dead or they have no memory of anything. Like they're just us. And then they sort of walk out of listening. And then we're going to cut to the food court of the mall.
Are they walking through the black stuff?
No, they're just avoiding it.
Oh, okay.
And then we're going to cut to the food court of the mall. Gianna, you and your dad have just finished shopping, and you have this great gaudy dress.
It's gonna look great.
It is.
And you're in the food court of the mall. What are you eating at the food court?
Chick-fil-A.
You say that so embarrassingly.
It's a habit.
Do you want odds or evens?
I will take evens.
Unfortunately, they were out of a chicken sandwich.
Aww.
How
Wait a
is
second,
Chick-fil-A out of... Yeah.
What do they have besides chicken?
It was a joke.
It's...
It was making the Popeyes joke.
I get it, it's just...
Right.
I'm now confused.
You're fine. But right next to the food court happens to be the closest tuxedo rental shop to the nondescript house.
Hey!
And you see Drake walking out of this tuxedo shop with the tuxedo hanger. And it is shiny and it is scaly. And what do you do?
Oh, she is so excited. She's gonna grab her dress and run over towards Drake all excited. It's like, Drake! Oh, you got a suit for the homecoming? Is that what that is?
Yeah. Hey, Gigi. Yeah, I got a suit.
It looks so great. It matches my dress. Look! She pulls out her big green dress.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize the dresses were supposed to be that big. I need to get a better tux.
No, your tux looks great. It's so shiny. I can almost see myself in it.
Okay, I'll keep this one then. This is good.
So, are you excited about tonight?
I've never been. I've never dressed up. This works, right? The scaly. It's not too on the nose.
Oh no, I think it looks great. I did want to make sure you got my text about meeting us there, right?
It now just went through.
Oh, thing's got a delay in it apparently.
Oh, that's strangely convenient, but that's okay. But yeah, tonight I'd really appreciate it if you and Alex waited for me at the homecoming dance. Oh, waited for me and Hunter.
Okay. Yeah.
Great.
Speaking of Alex, have you heard from Alex today?
I was actually going to ask you if you've heard from him.
We get the comic book cutback as they say this of Alex now parkouring his way back through the other way to the stairs to get off the black goo.
Thanks for not forcing me to roll for that.
I'm sure he's doing fine.
Yeah, I'm sure nothing bad's happened to him today.
That reminds me, though, what did you find out that could help? You said something about a relic?
Yeah, we're gonna have to find a relic. I'm waiting for more details from my goose.
Okay, it's not gonna get in the way of homecoming, is it?
Probably.
We get a smash cut to the goose, who's talking to Bunyan. Yes, I didn't tell him what it was. I'm letting him go to home.
I didn't hear any.
You cut off halfway through that.
Yeah. No. We just get a smash cut to the goose and the saying. Yes, I didn't tell him what it was. I'm gonna wait till after homecoming. You asked me to do. You threatened me with a butcher knife and the flame. I supposed to. Then we're back to the mall again.
Well,
Yeah,
just
I'm sure.
keep me updated.
Yeah, as soon as the goose lets me know, as soon as this wild goose chase wraps itself up,
I mean, we've only been setting that joke up for how long now?
I mean, he might have stole the issue title from me.
Fair.
Well, yeah, just keep me informed. But yeah, I really think tonight's gonna go well. I just
What do you
hope
mean,
Alex.
How else? It's a dance. You show up and you dance, right? Like I've never been to one of these.
Well,
I'm nervous now.
I don't know how to dance. You?
I was on the streets a month ago. I don't have a clue.
You didn't learn to dance on the streets?
I'm not making that joke.
Okay. Oh no! I was thinking
I'm drawing
breakdancing
the line right there. I'm drawing the line.
with cardboard in a boombox.
Do I have to turn on, like, the mature filter now? Is that a thing?
Welcome to Bay City Chronicles presents Next Gen After Dark, where the horrible stuff is coming from the 13-year-old.
Listen.
No, I did not dance on the street. Gigi, what do you think we do on the street?
I saw the music videos.
You just hear... And Gigi, that translates into, really? Dancing on the streets? What's wrong with you?
I watched the right TV, I guess.
That's why you watch the left TV.
Okay, yeah, that makes no sense.
No. Bad Chibi. Bad.
And he flares up. And Gianna, I'm not going to repeat what he just said about Drake, but it's definitely making Gianna blush.
Oh, Chibi, your language again. She actually... Oh, wait, that's right. Meat! Chick-fil-A. She saved a little bit of a chicken nugget for...
Aww!
There we go. That should be much better than the
Twinkie. He goes in his... Like, you know how you see a cat, like, paw claws on the rug?
Oh, yeah.
The Chibi Cobra does that in the poof.
That's exactly what it's there for.
Have you given it a Snickers bar yet?
No, I think that'd be a bad idea. You saw what the Twinkies did. And he's calm now. This is so wonderful. But anyway,
yeah.
Drake, I want to just make sure. I think Alex is really mad at.
I doubt it. I'm sure he's just frustrated. He's got a lot going on with, having to keep himself hidden.
Yeah, it's really hard. I actually think we're pretty lucky. Nobody at school's even recognized us.
Which is stunning, because I'm literally a dragon.
But you hide it well, somehow.
I didn't realize they were that oblivious in this world.
I mean, Clark only had to put glasses on, and no one knew who he was.
That's super hypnotism. It's documented.
Trust me, I'm restraining myself. Because I had a joke about the tuxedo and the fact that we're a comic book, and I didn't make the joke, so be thankful.
Thankful.
I mean, I did come up with the idea of it could have been made out of duct tape. So just enough.
No. But just describe the tuxedo for me again.
It's rainbow scales.
Okay. So editor's note, actually drawn to scale.
Do we take a powerful blow now?
If you want to.
I don't really want to.
No. Oh, wait, Drake, I don't think you've met my dad yet.
Oh.
Have you?
No, I haven't, actually.
Yeah, she definitely's got to drag Drake over to her dad so she can... so he can meet her. So, this is my friend Drake from school.
Pleasure to meet you.
GG's dad.
So he holds out his hand for you to shake it.
Drake shakes his hand.
How firmly?
Not dragon strength, but firm.
Good. He looks at you. Good to meet someone. A friend of my daughter's. And he leans in. Keep her safe.
Drake immediately feels sheepish at this point. Just kind of a nurse breath. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Meanwhile, Gianna's briefly distracted by petting Chippy.
Yep.
She doesn't catch it.
Y'all just do that to make me make the noises, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
So we have that. So what does Drake do after meeting?
Well, Drake's going to head back to the house for lunch.
Mr. Robinson. He's in the food court.
You are in the food court.
Drake doesn't have any money.
Dad, can Drake eat with us?
He has this look of, this isn't the one you make the lunches for, is it? He just has the look like you know the look.
And she kind of like nods sheep.
I had a big breakfast. I'll eat it small. It'll be small.
He just hands you a 20. Gianna, he hands the 20.
Oh, yes, okay. So yeah, she takes the 20 and
then he looks, and if you'd like to stay here with your friend, I can just head home now.
that'd be fun. We get to hang out.
Yeah. Let's.
Dad, can
Remember
you
well
take my
last time.
dress?
But...
I can. Remember what time you need to be home for.
4? Gotcha.
No, not at 4. Remember what time you need to be home.
Oh, okay.
Remember?
Yes.
Someone's picking you up.
Yes, he is. Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Hunter's picking you up.
Smash cut to Hunter and Ven, and Hunter's just like, and Hunter just, we don't see him. We just see a pile of bow ties next to him. And they are all different colors, all different types. Like, some are pre-tied, some are not, and this is just a pile of bow ties. And then the next panel is a hand reaching up through the bow ties, holding up one, and then the next panel is Hunter popping up from the pile of bow ties saying, I found it!
Nice.
And then we smash cut back to the wall.
So, Drake.
You know, Gianna hugs her dad and thing. And yeah. You get out 20. That's a lot of money for Chick-fil-A. Or some other place.
Yeah. Have you eaten at Chick-fil-A lately? That's not a lot.
I mean, the correct answer here is always Panda Express Orange Chicken.
No, the pizza place. The
Sbarro?
Bilious Kitchen.
Wow, they are the same everywhere.
Yeah.
Hey, the food court at the mall by me has a Johnny Rocket.
Ooh, that's kind of cool.
Drake orders the extra large pizza, which is $20.
And the only Arby's in the state, I'm pretty sure. But anyway, so Drake has the giant greasy pizza.
Pizza.
So unless there's anything pertinent that you all would like to do at the mall,
Not at the moment.
okay, we're going to cut. Alex, what are you doing with your information? Or are you just...
Okay, you cut off after information.
What are you doing with your information? Are you going somewhere with it? Or are you going to head home and sit on it?
I am going to Stormbreaker Technologies quickly.
Okay,
Alex is, I should say.
I figured.
Alex, at this point, is going to be running at top speed.
Okay. You make it to Stormbreaker Technologies.
Go up to the loft and immediately look for Dr. Casey.
Not here.
Anybody?
Not that you can see. Do me a favor.
Yes.
Roll flat.
Oops. That's, wow, double ones.
Oh dear. So, you don't notice anything out of the ordinary. Nothing seems crazy to you at all. You get to mark potential for that.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So for So for Alex, nothing seems out of order. For the comic readers, they will notice something. And that is, in every picture that's been drawn in the loft lounge area of Stormbreaker Tech, there have been pictures around, because every good living space should have pictures of the family that lives there.
Mm-hmm.
This is the first time that we've seen Stormbreaker Tech where all the pictures are just Dr. K. None of the pictures show Oliver.
Odd. Okay.
But Alex doesn't notice this.
Right, yeah. So Alex is actually going to get on one of the computers there.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to, one, see if he can figure out where Dr. Casey's at. Two, if not, he's going to start using it to try to make a little something special for homecoming tonight.
Okay. He is not able to locate Dr. Casey.
Okay.
But what is he attempting to do for homecoming?
So he wants to make basically a dampening field of some kind. It's a comic book, so this can work. So basically, Cassidy, he found out from Cassidy that he's going to have all sorts of cameras broadcasting and whatnot at homecoming. He wants to figure out a way to stop that from happening.
Okay. Roll to unleash your powers.
Oh dear.
No, that's been what's happening.
That was a preemptive, oh dear.
Yeah. I mean, theoretically, this could be really good. And it was...
Oh dear.
Oh, dear.
Oh dear. So, you're click, 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 clacketing away. And as far as you know, as far as you're concerned, you have looped the broadcast feed.
Great. Okay.
Alex has looped the broadcast feed. He is fairly certain he has done that.
Perfect.
So, anything else being done before we get to homecoming?
He's going to leave a note for Dr. Casey. Some message someplace that asks him to call him
Okay,
as soon as he can.
fair enough. So before we get to homecoming, we have two other things. First, Alex, please describe the dress outfit.
I actually forget. Is homecoming actually like a tuxedo, or is it just like a...
I know for me, we always rent the tuxedos up here.
Mm-hmm.
So it can be whatever you want it to be. It's homecoming.
Right. He's not going to have a tuxedo, but he is going to have a very snazzy suit. And unlike all of the rest of his clothing, the button-up shirt is going to be a solid red color.
That's just sticking in the face of somebody.
Uh-huh.
Bold move there.
Right. And
Full move, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off.
Exactly.
Yes.
So he's got himself a tie. You know, it's like red and black. He's got that red shirt. It's the suit's basic black. Maybe some pinstripes. You know, it looks really decent on him. And he looks like he's ready to hit the town, do whatever. More specifically, go to homecoming and sit there. In fact, you know, he gets out of his room. Yeah, something like that, yeah. So he gets out of his room. He goes to his mother, looks at her, is like, "All right, Ma, what do you think?"
You clean up nice.
Thank you.
Hello, she comes over. Hold on. She just
Ma,
does the whole mom finger lick and just puts the quet down.
okay, thanks, I got it, thanks.
So at this point, you hear the door knocking.
I got it. Open the door.
And you see Drake in his rainbow scale tuxedo.
So, Alex opens the door. He sees this. He just stares blankly for a little bit, and he finally says, "Drake, What exactly did you skin to get that?
I didn't.
We get a smash cut to the goose with a scaling knife.
I didn't scale anything.
Mm-hmm.
My tailor, on the other hand, may have.
Didn't think there were that many of you left here. Why would you let them scale one of you?
Wasn't a dragon.
Oh, okay. By the way, is there a rainbow-colored dragon out there? That would be
I don't know.
weird.
I haven't seen it.
Okay.
Yes, he's fabulous.
But yes, I am fabulous.
what?
But we're supposed
Where
to
did that
meet
come from?
Gigi, you.
Was that actually in game? I
That was
literally,
not a game.
I literally expected the goose to be behind him. Is why I said that. Okay, fine.
He's talking to the narrator.
Fair.
The goose sticks his head up from behind Alex.
The goose is driving the car.
The goose is the chauffeur, yes! The goose is the chauffeur!
Perfect.
He's wearing a trench coat and gloves, so it doesn't look like he's driving with wings.
That sounds so awesome.
Right? Somehow
but,
nobody's noticing the fact that that's fine. It's a comic book. It works. So
He's got the hat on. It's fine.
right, exactly.
Oh,
So-
well, that's okay. You're gonna love the next scene.
Mm-hmm.
You ready to go? We're supposed to meet Gigi at Homecoming and Hunter.
Oh, is she actually like bringing him separately now?
I think so. Actually, I think he's texting. I think he's bringing her, but I'm not 100% sure how that's all working.
And that's a great time to smash cut to the next panel of how that's working.
Cut to two teenagers sitting awkwardly next to it.
Nope. It's gonna be awkward, but Hunter did not want to ask for a ride, so
What?
he's showing up on the moped in a tuxedo with a bow tie with 2 helmets.
Okay.
So you hear this
Not sure which move is bolder.
pull up, and it's a nice press suit, black pants, black shirt, white pressed, green tie,
Nice.
picked randomly, but
Right.
it's the same color green that you may have seen Sirocco be wearing.
Oh.
That color green. Knocks on the door. I'll let you describe how the moped ride.
Okay. Well, Gigi does excitedly open the door, but she's also super obviously nervous. When she walks out and sees the moped, she immediately stops and stares at it. And then she goes, "We get to be on a motorbike!
Yeah, isn't it great?
It's so great! I read about these!
You want to drive?
I don't have a license.
Neither do I. We don't need one for one of these.
Ooh, Can I?
Yes?
Oh, okay. So she's gonna take the helmet and
Hunter grabs the backup helmet.
yeah. How does she fit this around her?
It's specially made for the poof.
Oh, good. That's so kind. She gets on the moped to get into the driver's position, and she's trying to figure out the buttons and everything. She has one of those things where it's like a jutting start. And then eventually, she's off. But you have to keep in mind that Gigi is used to flying on the back of Mr. Moth. Which is a fairly speedy experience, or at least a very wind-whipping experience.
Yeah. Also, by the way, Hunter is riding the way you're supposed to ride when his arms are wrapped around Gianna's.
Oh, okay, that would actually make her a little bit more nervous.
And we get the smash cut into Hunter's mask with the panel with just a big smile on his face.
It's kind of hard to talk like this. But her nerves do make her drive a lot faster. And she does, as they're like riding around, try to make small talk to Hunter. As in, like, the kind of nervous things that are like, you look nice.
You do too.
Yes, but the
It's like
problem
super
is,
awkward 13-year-old flirting talk.
it's so windy because of the way that we're driving that you can barely make out anything. So it's a really hard thing to have our like nice heart-to-heart conversation that we were hoping to have on the way over to this home.
All right. So, Alex and Drake, you're waiting in front of the gym for this, and you see these two arrive on the moped. What do you do?
I can show you exactly what Alex does. Okay.
What does Drake do?
Drake's just staring there in disbelief.
And here's the better part. Gianna's driving.
That's the part that.
Yeah, that's 2 13-year-olds.
You just see the dress blowing everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's metal ringed. It's sitting there. It's not going anywhere.
Yeah, it's true. It's weighing her down.
It's
So it's not going. Bzz, it's going. Bzz.
So yeah. So Alex,
Her dress almost acts as a kickstand.
yeah.
Yes, they park it.
So Alex kind of just like regains his composure after just doing the actual facepalm there. Oh god. Okay. Hi,
Leaves the key fob. Gotcha.
Yep.
Gianna, Hunter. Good to see you guys.
Alex! Oh, it's good to see you. And Drake, your suit looked just as good as I thought it would.
Thanks, Gigi.
Hunter just looks. Which dragon did you scale to get that?
It wasn't a dragon. It was a serpent.
Also, I don't know if Gianna noticed this. Did you notice it? But did anyone else notice the goose driving the car away as we came up?
No. There was no.
No,
You missaw that.
I was kind of busy.
Anyway, wasn't that so much fun?
It is. Oh, and Hunter! Guys, look! Hunter and I, we match! Shy points his bow tie.
That's great. Yes.
Drake, your phone goes off with a text from Hunter. Thanks for telling me the dress color.
Just laugh.
So, it's time for homecoming, everybody.
Yay!
So,
Hold on. As everyone's going in, Alex is going to grab Drake, pull him aside.
Okay.
Well, what's up, Alex?
There's one thing. I don't want to get Gianna too much involved in this, but keep your eyes open.
They are open.
Drake, I mean, keep your eyes open for something bad that's going to happen. I ran into Chase Cassidy today, and he basically told me in a very much so cryptic and not so cryptic terms that something's going to happen tonight.
Okay. You're here. I'm here. I think we got this.
Yeah, here's the thing. I think he actually knows who I am.
I don't think we got this. I think I've got this.
Yeah.
So, it's homecoming. Based on everything I'm seeing here, every single one of you is dressed to impress.
Yes.
If you're dressed to impress, roll plus superior. If you're just there to have fun, roll plus mundane.
She's definitely trying to look.
Wait, do I have to roll superior because I'm dressed nice, or can I?
If you are dressed to impress, roll plus superior. If you are just there to have fun,
I'm just here to have fun.
Yeah, Drake's
bullshit you are, Alex. You admitted you weren't going to be there to have fun.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's true.
Drake's there to have fun.
I'm actually here
Drake,
for
I'll
neither.
believe. Drake, I'll believe.
I'm actually here for neither. What do I roll?
You're dressed to impress.
What is
Oh
that?
my gosh!
What is that again?
Dressed to impress is plus superior.
Okay.
I was trying to find any way to not roll superior right now.
That's technically a 6, Gianna,
Oh, okay.
because it's technically a 7 because it doesn't take it. The conditions don't count for that.
Oh, nice.
Right.
Yeah.
So conditions don't count for this.
Okay,
So
cool.
that's going to be a 7 for you.
Cool, lucky her.
And okay, so on a 7 to 9, hold 1. On a 10 plus, hold 2.
Okay.
Spend hold 1 for 1. 2, choose the following from the following list. This hold only lasts as long as the dance. You lose track of your teenage hangups and have a good time with your peers. Clear a condition and shift mundane up in any other label.
Can't do that.
You pick up some juicy school gossip. Who is it about? What makes it so juicy? And do you think it's true? Or you impress someone you've been trying to get close to. Who is it? How do you impress them? Take influence over them. And here is the move.
There we go.
So Alex and Gianna 1, and Drake gets the whole 2.
So we can just spend this hold at any point.
As long as it's during the dance, you can spend hold 1 for 1 to do those 3 follow-up things.
Okay. Well, one of them I can't do.
But yeah, so there is definitely some music happening, some music rocking.
Nice. Wait a second.
Well, techno dance. It's weird.
Right, that's superly the kind of music you dance to at one of these totally real school dances that we have been to before.
So at some point, Alex is going to walk up to.
What was it, some medieval dance?
Right. At some point,
I-
Alex is going to walk up to Gianna and be like, "Gianna, you're doing a great job at dancing."
Meanwhile, Gianna's trying to do the Charlie Brown shuffle, where it's kind of like one of those.
You're doing really well. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. You are
Hunter,
great.
Hunter is there dancing too. He looks like an even bigger fool, and he doesn't care.
I'm
Yay!
trying to roll comfort and support. That's what I'm trying to do.
I know
Oh,
you are.
Yeah, but she's actually happy to be comforted by Alex because she was worried.
So,
But yeah, she stops when she's dancing and she like looks up now and goes, "Oh, thank you."
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Alrighty. On a hit, they hear you. They mark potential, clear a condition, or shift labels if they open up to you.
I'm gonna have her clear a condition because those are really important right now. And
Yes,
it's the
they
one that's
are.
the most important. She's gonna clear guilty because she's going to apologize to Alex for being a bit mean yesterday.
oh, don't worry about that, Gianna. It was a very tense situation.
Yeah, but I still never want to hurt a friend.
I appreciate.
And it's not true either. Like you're not lonely and stuff. Like you have lots of people.
Uh-huh.
But did you not ask anybody else to come to the dance with you?
No, I'm not really. I wasn't really planning on coming too much, but Mom insisted. So, plus, Mr. Oh God, what the heck was his name?
Thompson?
Thompson.
No,
Yeah,
it's-
no. Was it Thompson? Yeah, it was Thompson. The English.
It
kid.
was Mr.
Yeah,
Thompson.
Mr. Thompson asked me to be
Sweet.
here. So,
Wow, lots of people wanted you to come here tonight.
he wanted me to come because he wanted me to make sure everything's going all right, and because I missed an assignment, but that's all right. I made it up. It's fine.
Well, I hope you have fun. And I'm kind of here with Hunter, but I'm sure he wouldn't mind if you wanted to, like, get a dance if you needed to have somebody to dance with.
Jen, I appreciate that, but it's your time to be with Hunter over there. Don't worry about it. Everything is fine.
Okay, bye. And she's happily gonna take Hunter out to the dance floor.
Yeah, hold on, uno segundo, por favor.
Oh,
Because Hunter knows that tone. He is pretty sure Alex is full of crap, and he's going to pierce the mask.
What up?
ooh.
Oh.
I was actually expecting Gianna to do that, so.
Gianna's in her own little world right now.
Fair enough.
And of course, Drake's over at the food buffet.
Right? Well, Drake already knows, so.
I mean, Drake's over at the food buffet, doesn't care. He likes
Right,
food.
fair enough, yeah.
Yep. And thankfully, I have influence. Hunter has influence.
Yeah, I should anyway.
Oh, he does. It's still in the sheet.
Yep.
So
Ask me. I think you asked me a question then, right?
I do, and it's very simple. Is what are you really planning?
I'm really planning on making sure everyone stays safe from what's probably going to happen tonight.
Okay. He just sort of looks at you after you say everything is fine. Just sort of gives you this look like I know you're full of crap. Acknowledges this, and then goes back to dancing.
Yay.
As he looks at me and does that, Alex sees this and kind of just gives him a nod, like, yes, you're right.
And Alex like, how does the 13-year-old know how to read me that well?
Basically, yeah, but it's just like, okay, whatever. Yeah.
Koshish youngsters.
Very precocious.
So he gives completely nonverbal conversation. He looks at her, at Hunter. He looks at her. Then you better keep her safe, you son of a.
And he has the look of, you know it.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Gianna is not some princess to. Oh no.
Yeah, with that dress, she certainly is.
Mm-hmm. So after we've had this very nice nonverbal communication between Alex and Hunter, Alex turns around and goes away.
All right. So Drake, you're over at the food buffet. Now, I'm not one to tell you how to use and play your character, but this might be a good time to spend one of those holds you have.
I mean, I was considering it.
Okay. There's a very specific option that I think makes the most sense here, but I'll let you pick.
Oh, there's some juicy school gossip going on.
There's totally some juicy school gossip. And the juicy school gossip that you hear is you're over by the food buffet, and you hear two of the... Well, it's the same two Valley girls who were in the shop with Gianna talking. But you overhear them. And they're just like, so, like, have you heard the rumor that's going around? Like, yeah, like, are you talking about the one about Mr. Herman? Yeah, totally talking about that one. Like, everyone says he's been sick, but that's not what I heard. I heard through the grapevine that in reality he's like been down in the basement of the school working on some crazy project, and it's supposed to bring so much money to the school, but it's like super dangerous. And then they look up and see Drake staring at them like, God, look at what are you wearing? Like, seriously, who the hell wears that to like a dance? Like, go away, creep.
I'm not. Okay. I was just here for a drink.
And they both look at you, and they walk away all... You know, from going to the school, that Mr. Herman is a robotics teacher who has been sick the past 2 weeks.
Robotics teacher?
Yeah,
Yeah,
didn't your
that's
school have that?
No.
Ours was next to the astrophysicist teacher.
Ours was next to the nuclear physicist.
Oh, you got the better school.
Ours was next to shop.
Yeah, right.
No, I'm not even joking when I said it. I'm actually serious.
Yeah.
That's what makes it so funny.
I got a
Ours-
rock.
Ours was actually in the shop, but that's a whole other story.
Right,
But
Yeah, ours too.
yeah, so Drake's gonna file that away for a moment because he's still kind of. All right, Drake's going to bed apparently.
Go
Drake's
to
eating.
sleep, Dragon Boy. There's no more time to eat now.
Drake's gonna move. There's kind of a it's gymnasium. There's the bleachers, and then there's an upper where the press boxes kind of are for recording and all that. Drake's moving up there.
Oh. I would say, how does he get up there? But he's Drake, so I'm not even going to
Gets
bother.
up there.
He gets up there?
No,
I haven't wing shamed you in a while.
it's bleachers. He walks up the bleachers
Well,
past
they're
the teachers
closed.
because he walks. Oh, that's
Yeah.
Are they the retractable
The
bleachers?
retractable bleachers, yes.
Okay. So Drake just scales them.
That's okay. Of course he scales them. So
I'm not
Drake's-
ashamed at all.
No. If anyone notices you, they don't say anything.
It's Drake. They just kind of accept it.
They're just happy he's participating.
Right.
So, I have a small question.
I have a small answer.
As Gianna and Hunter are out there on the dance floor,
Mhm.
how are the other girls reacting to Gianna?
The ones who are your age don't seem to care. The ones on the dance floor, like the girls who are on the dance floor, everyone on the dance floor, they're just dancing, having a good time. They don't care. There's definitely some like the pop, like the It girls. They definitely have this look of, are you serious? Like, what is she wearing? Like, oh my god, can you believe that she would wear something like that to a dance like this? Like, I mean, and good for whoever the hell he's dancing with. I mean, good for him. I mean, he's probably blind or something. Like, seriously, does he not see the dress she's wearing?
And true to form, those are the voices that Gianna is going to probably latch on to, or at least the looks and appearances. So yeah, she's going to definitely be very self-conscious as she's out there on the dance floor with Hunter, and she's going to ask him, Hunter, do I look okay?
Why wouldn't you? What do you mean? You mean your dress, it matches me. Not up nice.
It's just the some of the other girls I think made fun of me.
Oh, you mean the ones who look like, the ones who in about 3 years are going to be going to get like fake things so they can relive the fact that they're no longer pretty? Those ones?
She bursts out laughing at that. So tension has been broken. Good job, sir.
Behind the camera, before all the car accident stuff, Hunter's stepmom, Ben's actual mom, watched way too many Say Yes to the Dress BS things and plastic surgery Hollywood and all that stuff, so that's why he knows all this.
Nice. He is way too
He didn't say what he was really thinking because this is a family-friendly-ish comic book, and I already had my one for the episode, so I couldn't say what he was actually thinking, but it had something to do with I'll just type it in a group chat.
I think I understand. I think Gianna does too. Oh, good, that's going to immediately make her feel more relieved and less. Oh yes, and less self-conscious. So yeah, that means that she feels a little more confident. She's actually going to try to do something a little bit impressive. Yes, you have it right. She's going to try to do a spinny dance she saw on TV with Hunter.
Okay.
Because she feels a little bit more confident.
I will let you get away with this if you spend the hold to lose track of your hang-ups, clear condition, and shift mundane up.
Let's go for it.
Alrighty. So, clear condition, shift your mundane up, any other label that down, and enjoy yourself spinny dancing.
Let's take out the insecure, because she's doing it.
She's doing it.
So yeah, she does her little spinny dance.
Yeah, technically, you could also use this to impress people, but I think the clear condition makes more sense.
It does, especially since she's been really insecure about this the entire time.
Yep. So you start doing the spinning thing, and Hunter, you're not entirely sure how he knows how to do this. Just takes your hand up, holds at the top, and starts helping you with the twirling.
Aww! She looks like a little top because she's got the big dress.
Yep.
Aww.
And then the slow music starts, and he just sort of looks and has this awkward look of, "We doing this?"
And she awkwardly kind of stands there and fidgets.
Yeah. And so we've got the arm's length, his hand.
It helps she has a cover button around her.
Yeah. So he's really trying to reach, and it's really awkward. So he just looks and goes, I guess we waltz for real then? And just takes hand and starts holding the actual waltz because the dress is too damn poofy.
Yeah. That's what these dances were invented for.
Yep. And then we just get the next full page of comic panels, just literally them two 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Count the steps.
3.
With I'm certain what is they're too far apart to step on each other's toes. So
yep.
Yeah.
Again, you're not entirely sure how Hunter.
I'm just glad that he does.
Right.
I mean, I can give you guys the answer later. So, Alex, you've noticed Drake climb up to the press box, and Hunter and Gianna, after doing the full-on spinny twirl, are now actually waltzing. Not the awkward high school dance, but 100% hand-hand waltzing. What do you do?
I think he's going to stand there and contemplate life for a while. No. No. Actually,
You already rolled that move once.
right, yeah. Actually, no, he does just kind of see both of these things and is just... That you get the comic panel of him just kind of doing this in the thought bubble of, why is my life so strange? Okay. He is going to...
He's going to hear something from behind him.
Oh, okay.
Not dancing, friend? You recognize the
Yeah,
voice.
as I said, Alex just
It's the black-haired boy.
Alex closes his eyes, turns around, looks at him, and is like, oh, hi.
Hello. Did you miss me?
It's not a question I feel like answering at the moment. How are you?
I'm enjoying myself. There's just something about a dance, wouldn't you say?
Dances aren't really my thing.
From the sounds of it and from what I've seen, nothing is really your thing. I mean, I'm the one dressed in all black, and you're the one who's a mopey little... And it just has all the symbols.
What do you want?
Just to see how you're doing. Is that so wrong of me? We're friends, aren't we?
Are we really, though? You're really not telling me much about yourself.
In my defense, you haven't asked.
Who are you?
That's a complicated question.
I think
Because
you mean
I'm
answer
what?
because the question's actually pretty simple.
I'm exactly what you see. Someone who got themselves lost in a place they shouldn't have been. And now I'm back because someone rescued me.
So what are you doing here, then?
Right now, enjoying myself at a dance. Which is something you should probably try and do.
Dances aren't my thing.
You can still enjoy yourself.
If I only could.
And why can't you?
Because I'm waiting for something to happen.
And what do you think's going to happen at a dance?
Something bad's gonna happen, I know it.
Something bad is going to happen. Why do you say that?
Because somebody told me something bad was going to happen.
And is this somebody whose opinion you trust?
It wasn't an opinion. And I trust that he is going to make trouble.
Oh. So what you're saying, then, is that the trouble might involve the 3 people who I saw heading down to the basement?
Just kind of blinks and stares at him and is like... Yeah, that probably is going to be it.
Yes, well, if I were you, then if you're sure they're going to cause trouble, I might grab your friends and head down there. Unless, of course, you're afraid of someone seeing you.
I think that ship sailed. By the way, why do you keep following me? Not like I'm not ungrateful, mind you, but why do you keep appearing to me?
Because sometimes we all need an angel.
Can I pierce the mask?
You can.
This is where I'm going to roll exactly 2 ones. Or not.
Or not. Alright. You get to ask 3.
Okay. Can one of those questions literally be, who are you? um, no. No. What do you intend to do?
He intends to gain your trust.
How can I
And
gain
maybe help you along the way.
How can I gain influence over you?
show him that you trust him.
How can I get your character to tell me more about himself?
He's not going to ever tell you directly. But you remember him mentioning there being a person when you were in the dream. So you might be able to get him to tell you stuff about them, potentially, which could lead to who he is.
So he's gonna
Does that make sense?
Yes. Ish. So he's gonna look at this kid. So he's just gonna look at him, give a nod, and gonna head towards the basement. In a manner that basically says, "All right, I trust the info you're giving me. Bye."
Drake, you notice
Mm-hmm.
Alex heading off towards the door to leave the gym. What do you do?
Is there anything up in the...
No.
No? Okay. Drake is going to actually try to impress someone.
Oh, okay.
So, the Nina, who we've established, Valley Girl Nina, well, she does still go to the school. So
Yes,
she
she
hadn't
does.
fully gotten... So Drake's had his eye on her since the last meeting. He is going to full on transform into the dragon, swoop down in front of her, and then head towards the basement.
So we just get this whoosh, land, look, wink, leave.
Exactly.
And we just get the comic panel of...
Is she fanning herself?
Oh, yes, she is.
What is she, a 90-year-old black woman in church?
She just had muscle-bound Hunk transform into an even more muscle-bound dragon.
Okay, that's
I do declare.
Oh, I do declare. Boy!
Oh, my goodness, totally hot stud. Wow.
Like, did you see that? Like, oh my god, he looked at me and, oh, did you see those scales?
He even winked at me. It's so cute.
So, Gianna, you and Hunter didn't necessarily notice Alex. You 100% noticed Drake.
of course kind of hard not to. See him
Yes,
do
you
his
can go ahead
powers.
and take influence.
What was that? You completely...
You can take influence over Valley Girl Nina.
Oh, that was already done.
Okay, good.
She is gonna see Drake do that. She's actually very curious what's going on. Can I assess the situation to kind of figure out what's going on with Drake? And
Certainly can.
okay, so that's this one. And oh, that was a bad choice.
Yep.
Oh,
Hey.
cool.
Last
Sweet.
one.
Right. Last one. I guess, what's the threat? What's the threat that's going, biggest threat going?
So you're dancing. And you both see Drake, and Hunter is not very good at hiding emotions. So he's got this look of, oh crap, on his face. So,
Know something.
yes. So the threat you can probably figure out by just pestering your date.
What's going on, Hunter?
Nothing?
Hunter?
Yes?
You're not very good at keeping secrets.
No.
So what's going...
Alex told me not to tell you just to keep you up here and keep you safe.
Hunter! You
What?
don't need to keep me safe!
I know. Apparently he was told that something's supposed to happen, and apparently it's wherever they just went, and I don't know anything else.
probably go and help, right?
I mean, yeah, I guess.
What about everybody else here? Do they need to evacuate?
How about this? You go help them, and then if we need to evacuate, I'll stay here and help with them.
Okay, you sure you got it?
He looks at you, pulls down the dress shirt, and you see the rebound outfit. I got it.
I really should have thought of packing my cloak, my dress somewhere. Okay, she does smile at that, and then she's gonna waddle off in her dress over to the door. And, yeah, she probably would not have stored her cloak underneath the maze that is the dress bottom that she has there. But she was gonna try to track down Drake and eventually Alex.
So it's not that hard to find them because Drake, giant dragon. So you end up following this trail to the basement. And it's not that hard to find because, there are doors left strewn open. And you walk into the basement. You guys have been to part of the basement.
Yes.
You haven't been to this side of the basement. Because this is the other side of the basement. This is the classified research side that you probably need a key card to enter, but
Yes.
the door was open. It was a key card when the door was open. So you
Gotcha.
get there, and there are, off in the corner, you see a tied up unconscious Mr. Herman.
Oh.
Oh no!
And then staring back at you, you see 3 people. You see 2 girls and a boy. The 2 girls, one of them looks very much... Picture, if you've ever seen the cartoons, if you've ever seen Static
Shock, yeah.
Picture a female version of Gear.
Ooh, okay.
Okay. You see another one who appears to be wearing what seems to be like polygonal force armor.
A boy or a girl?
That's a girl. And then the boy looks like you all played Mega Man?
Oh
Yeah.
No.
Specifically, Mega Man Battle Network is more specific.
I've seen
Ooh,
it.
not as much.
Yeah.
But the NetNavi version of Iceman, with the green parka, the hood, that whole setup.
Okay.
This boy is wearing that, and he turns and looks at you with a big smile on his face.
Are there superheroes?
He just looks. We were told to expect you. I didn't think you'd be so late.
They're not superheroes.
And that is where we're going to end the comic.
Alrighty.
Yes. So we made it to Homecoming.
Yay!
We are not going to have a Homecoming Part 3.
You went silent there for a second.
Wow, we lost everything you said there.
Yeah.
What I said was I can actually name it different next time and not Homecoming Part 3.
Oh, why? It's still at Homecoming.
It is still at Homecoming, but right now the work time is into the oubliette.
Ooh, you like that word.
What?
Into
Oubliette.
the oubliette.
Okay.
An oubliette is a room with one-way entry and exit ceiling only. Usually it was a pit for prisoners to be thrown into and forgotten. Comes from the French word oublier, meaning to forget.
Okay.
But anyway, enough about your history and French lessons. Thank you all very much for watching. Bay City Chronicles presents Next Gen. On behalf of OPT Lawyer, Nora Raster, MTG, your money away too, of course, as always, keep hailing.
Bye, y'all.
Good night.